Welcome back everyone to Cruise1st TV, your only destination in the UK for the most unbelievable cruise and stay adventures with all the major cruise lines, with all the best deals available right now. It's time to start planning bigger and bolder holidays. So in this show, we team up with Norwegian Cruise Line to give you a taste of smart boutique cruising with a real focus on the destinations. And you'll be enjoying premium drinks, Wi-Fi, credit for shore excursions and added specialty dining while you're on board, giving you the peace of mind to focus on really diving into the travel adventures. In this show, we are heading for Japan, a place so many people want to go and discover the wonders of. We've got a brilliant 18-night adventure for November lined up for you. We'll also be closer to home on another bucket list favourite right now, the Greek Isles and Turkey, enjoying them all-inclusive with Norwegian over 11 nights in September, with an exclusive offer on that one to upgrade as well. We'll start though by heading through Central and South America, Mexico and the alluring west coast of the States for a mighty 24-night dream holiday starting on the 10th of April in 2026. And we are flying you off first from the UK to Miami, which sounds good. We're there for a night in a hotel, which again is lovely. Again, we've put one night into the package. If you want 3, 4, 7, again, just talk to the team. We can very, very easily make that happen for you. But your night in Miami is to get you the right way up, to get you into the sunshine, to get you in the mood for what will be 22 fabulous nights of all-inclusive cruising on Norwegian Encore. And here she is. Oh, how beautiful. Yes, that is a racetrack. Yes, that is a cruise ship. The two things you think would never go together, and they do with Norwegian. And it is brilliant. And I would be there every single day buying a day pass for the racetrack. I just know it. Forget the destinations. I'm on the racetrack every single day. To do that kind of thing, by the way, on the top deck of a ship, whether you all do it or whether some of you do it and some of you watch, it's the most brilliant thing to take part in, let me tell you. Just a very, very exciting adventure, and it's just one part of your cruise. Now, are you daring enough to go through one of those slidey tubes that actually goes clear and over the ocean? Do you think you could be doing that? Well, listen, you don't need to. You can watch other people doing it. You can just enjoy the live entertainment, the fabulous dining, of which you've got some more specialty dining included for your trip on this 22-night cruise. And just look, just drink that in for a moment. Onda by Scarpetta is so highly rated across Norwegian cruise lines as well. Fabulous smokehouse. They've got a Starbucks on board as well, which I always like. It's a nice way to start the day, isn't it? With a nice mocha or a nice chai latte or something like that. I can taste it right now. Anyway, listen, we've got somewhere to cruise to. 22 nights, in fact, out of Miami. 2 days at sea into Cartagena in Colombia. There's a tour here for city highlights, including the San Felipe Fortress, the Old City, and the Inquisition Palace. And you can enjoy folklore shows there as well. Visit a gold museum. Next, we transit through the Panama Canal. That's an overnight transit as well, so nice and quiet and gentle and smooth and beautiful. Day at sea following that, and we find ourselves into Panama City itself for an overnight, so 2 full days here. And this is great to have 2 days in because there are many, many places to go and visit. Going monkey watching might be quite nice to do. They're so cute. Day at sea, and we find ourselves into Punta Arenas next, which is Puerto Caldera in Costa Rica. Now you can take a tour here to Magdalena Island for a penguin reserve there, which is really lovely. They've got the Magellanic penguins in their natural habitat, he says, spitting it out eventually. Next to Puerto Quetzal in Guatemala, there's a coffee plantation where you can go and visit there, see how coffee is made there and sample some of the lovely local roasts. A day at sea and we go loco in Acapulco, where you can tour here to Pescado a la Tala, which is lovely, and you can prepare traditional fish dishes there under the eyes of a master chef on a beach, which sounds an exciting day. Day at sea into Puerto Vallarta in Mexico, where you can take a tour here to Town Country and Tequila, which sounds lovely just from the title, especially the tequila tasting bit. This is the part of the world to do it. Let me tell you, everything seems to have tequila on it in Mexico. And next, we are heading to Cabo San Lucas. Chileno Bay snorkeling is a popular tour here, which is really, really lovely. Clear waters, lots of vibrant marine life, and lots of different adventures in this part of the world. A day at sea, we are into LA, La La Land, Los Angeles, the city of angels. The place where Hollywood is waiting for you to take that one picture of the sign behind you. Everyone's got to have one, haven't they? From Los Angeles, we have a day at sea into San Francisco, and we have an overnight here as well, so 2 full days. So you can fit in a couple of tours there, or what you can do, maybe just to pace it a little more, is do a tour on day 1 and maybe do a hop-on, hop-off tour the day after, or, you know, just a walking or a bike tour maybe on the 2nd day. But it's good to have 2 days there. A day at sea, and next in Victoria, in British Columbia, in Canada. Craig Darrett Castle and Butchart Gardens are things that you can tour in one day, actually, on a single day tour, which is lovely. The castle itself is the only real castle in Canada as well. It's beautiful. And of course, the gardens are stunning. Wow, look at that long list. I don't know how Mr. P got it all into one screen. That's amazing, isn't it? What an epic holiday this is. And of course, it is coming up for you in April of next year. But fear not, my friends, we have deposits on hand to make this happen. Look at all the list of destinations. I mean, this is a biggie, this one, and it ticks a lot of places off the bucket list as well for those people who've really wanted to travel and see Central and South America. A bit of a dream, really, isn't it? If you want to discover new holiday adventures and feel like you've really travelled, then I think this is the one. So, on the package, you fly from the UK out to Miami. You have a night there in a hotel before 22 nights of adventure cruising. And you'll be taking in Central and South America, Mexico and the west coast of America to LA. You've got your overnight in San Francisco, and you're ending through British Columbia to Seattle. Oh my word, that's a cruise and a half, isn't it? Your 22-night cruise includes your premium drinks package, Wi-Fi, credit for shore excursions for every port, and extra nights of amazing specialty dining. While you enjoy that fabulous cruise, you're going to love it. You're going to need another holiday after it, actually, after all the travelling. And of course, we include your flight back from Seattle, the end of the cruise, back to the UK. Now, your deposits today, if you love the sound of this, are just £199 each per person. And your price tag for the entire package, again, this is us working so closely with Norwegian Cruise Line to get the very, very best deal for you. And remember, to all intents and purposes, that cruise is all inclusive as well. You know, premium drinks, Wi-Fi, shore excursion credits, and extra specialty dining as well. All not going onto your account because it's included in your package price. And we've sorted the flights out for you as well, and the stay in Miami. It's brilliant. Talk to the team, by the way, if you do want to add extra nights in Miami before you cruise. We've got one in the package, but if you want to add more, you can. And maybe think about adding a night or two in Seattle at the end of the cruise as well, because that is one lovely city to go and explore. Here are your prices to upgrade for the cruise. Bear in mind, it's a biggie, this one. It's 22 nights of cruising. So when you look at the upgrade prices there, going to Ocean View and going to Balcony, just remember that's based on 22 nights. It's absolutely brilliant. So call us now, 0800 953 4700. It's brilliant, and that's a free call. So if you want any advice from our team, any questions, any changes you want to make to that package, of course, talk to the team right now, 0800 953 4700. And all of the Norwegian Cruise Line deals are on our website as well. So any of their ships, any of their itineraries, anywhere in the world, we have got the cruise ready for you to book on our website. And we just package it up nicely and do all of the travel arrangements for you. Because let's face it, it's much easier than trying to do it yourself. Right. From one dream to another now, and so many people want to go and explore Japan to stretch those holiday dreams just that little bit further and finally take the brave step to a wonderful world of beauty, culture and amazing scenery. Let's explore both Japan and South Korea in our next 18-night trip, which moves at a suitably leisurely pace, starting by flying you from the UK over to Seoul in South Korea. And let's explore here with a nice relaxing stay in a hotel for 2 nights. This is one heck of a city as well. It's beautiful. Just a couple of the highlights that I found looking around. There's the Bukchon Hanok village, where you can wander through a traditional Korean village, which is really, really nice. See the traditional houses there and get a glimpse of how Seoul used to be. Of course, it's a very modern city these days, as you can see from the pictures here. There's a lovely shopping district, which is very bustling as well, called Maying Dong, which needs seeing. Trendy fashion, street food and lots of vibrant nightlife there. So you're there for 2 nights in a hotel before we cruise. We are cruising Norwegian-Sun this time, all inclusive again, so drinks package, Wi-Fi, shore excursion credits and extra nights of specialty dining, all part of the deal here. One of the smaller Norwegian ships, around about 2,000 passengers on board. Lots of luxury for you to indulge in. Let me tell you, fabulous restaurants all of the way through, the wonderful pools and the deck space. They do like a party at night as well, so if you do like boogieing until the wee small hours, I must find a new modern phrase for saying that, but you know what I mean. It's got a place for you too. If you fancy, you know, jigging it a bit late at night, you can. That's even worse, isn't it? Anyway, get down at the disco, everyone. Restaurants wise, they've got Los Lobos Cantina for Mexican. They've got the Churrascaria there, which is the Brazilian steakhouse, which is lovely. That's the one where the meats just keep coming until you put the stop sign up to say enough for now. Maybe later. Oh, go on then. I'll have that. I'll have a bit of that. That looks nice. Beautiful. You've got La Cucina, which is Italian. You've got Cagney Steakhouse on board as well, which always goes down a treat. They've got sushi. They've got teppanyaki. And this is on a reasonably smaller ship as well. So that's a lot of dining. It's something that Norwegian really fame themselves on. Interesting itineraries that are fascinating, a little bit off the beaten track, and the most amazing time on board. They've got the spa, they've got the gym, and lots of facilities, as you can see. Plenty of places to chill out and relax, because it's time for us to go cruising out of Incheon, which is the port for Seoul, and next we head over to Jeju in South Korea. Now you can take a tour here called Women's Divers and Spirited Garden. You can meet the famous women divers of Jeju Islands called the Mermaids, who collect seafood without oxygen tanks. Very, very exciting indeed. A day at sea, we're off to Naha, which is a port for Okinawa in Japan. You can go and visit a folk village here as well. Again, get a life of culture from years gone by as well. Some lovely kingdoms and ruins nearby too. Hiroshima is next, and you can take a tour to Hiroshima and Miyajima Island together on a day here as well. And that's well worth doing when you're in Japan as well. Take these immersive tours and really get to see the lush countryside and the attractions too. To Kochi next, where you can take a tour which takes in the Ryagado Caves and Kochi Castle all in one day. The castle is fascinating, but it's nice to do more as well and see more of these places. Next, we head into Kobe, and this is wonderful. Of course, you know, we always talk Wagyu beef when we're in Kobe, but there's also Mount Rocco there. There's the sake breweries. You've got the wonderful views over Osaka Bay and so much more. And next we head to Kyoto. And again, nearby to Osaka, you can take a highlights tour here, go and see the famous landmarks, the wonderful temples, the castles, and the Dotonbori district, which is fascinating. Nagoya is next in Japan. Tokugawa Art Museum and Garden looks really, really nice there. You can explore a Shinto shrine there that's now become a spiritual centre and art museum. Next, one of the highlight ports for this cruise will always be for a Japan cruise is Shimizu, because this is the port where you tour to see Mount Fuji from above, below, on, around. There are so many different ways to do it. Now we end the cruise in Tokyo, but we're not finishing the holiday there. You cannot just say hello to Tokyo by whizzing through from the port to the airport. We have to stay a while, so we've booked you into a hotel for 3 fabulous nights in Tokyo. Plenty of time there to explore all the bustling districts, old and new in the city centre. Take a bullet train adventure anywhere, quite frankly, because it's just got to be done. It's fascinating. Do some incredible shopping like you would never believe here in the UK before we then fly you back overnight to the UK, and you'll sleep well on that flight, I just know it. What an exciting holiday. You've done South Korea, you've done Japan, you've done a lot of Japan there as well. Vast contrast of the different parts of Japan. And then you've stopped at the highlight in Tokyo and stayed there as well. I mean, this is just epic. You will not believe how much you can do for the price we're about to give you. And pretty much on this, your cruise is kind of like the equivalent of a 5-star hotel as well. You've seen the restaurants on board. You've seen how smart the surroundings are with Norwegian as well. This trip, honestly, so full of highlights and just a lot of real pinch me moments. Was I really here doing all of this in this one holiday? Ridiculous. 18 nights for November, and it starts with your flight out from the UK to Seoul in South Korea, 2-night hotel stay there, and then your 11 nights of fascinating cruising on Norwegian Sun through Japan and South Korea, including that day in the port for Mount Fuji as well. That will be really, really special. And the cruise includes your extra nights of specialty dining, a Wi-Fi package, shore excursion credits for every port you're going into, and a full premium drinks package. Cruise ends in Tokyo. We stay there for 3 nights in a hotel and include your flight back to the UK. Whew, that's a lot to fit in, isn't it? How much is this going to be? Who's playing the guessing game right now? Everyone plays the guessing game. What do you think the price will be? Well, I tell you that deposit is just £199 each. Does that help? £6,000 each. £7,000 each. Probably should be, shouldn't it? Let's have a look. Let's have a look. That's good, isn't it? That's good for where you're going. I know people, and people talk to me all the time about just how good our packages are here at Cruise1st, and they say, you know what, I just couldn't get anywhere near it. And the great thing is, we live in a day and age where we can all go looking and searching as to how we would get to these places, how we would travel between them, how we would do it. Bear in mind, that's the flights, that's the stays, that's the cruise as well, which is all inclusive with drinks and Wi-Fi and shore excursion credits and extra nights of specialty dining, which are all saving you at the end of the day because they're all part of that price tag. Deposit today is just £199 each. If you want to indulge in an upgrade, here's the prices for them. Ocean view and balcony prices I've got for you here. Again, talk to the team. Again, I have to say to you, and I feel it my duty really to remind you all the time that when you see a price on screen, it can never stay the same for long. So if you see a price on the screen, call the team and we'll do our very, very best for you. But prices move like you would not believe, and they move very, very quickly. So when you see an offer on screen, move in on it straight away if you are interested. 0800 953 4700. It is all subject to availability. It is all subject to the amazing work our team do behind the scenes, getting you ahead of the rest. It's as simple as that, and that's why it's such a winning combination really, what Cruise1st do with all the major cruise lines, and then finding you the hotel stays, getting the flights included as well. For prices like that, to do such a big adventure is immense. So make the most of it right now. By all means, shop around. I think you'll be back to us because that is pretty unbeatable as a deal. 0800 953 4700. It is amazing. It's just what we do. It's just what we do. You know, 25 years in the cruise business. Let's just stop and think about that for a second. Cruise1st have been in the cruise business 25 years. Travel is a very, very difficult business to keep right and keep getting it right. 25 years later, through the ups and downs of this, that and the other, it's amazing. And we are just building and getting stronger and stronger and stronger. And that's thanks to you as well. Our amazing team do the work they do to get you better holidays. It's as simple as that. It's a win-win situation for everyone. And don't forget, it doesn't cost you a penny when you call our team and ask any questions you'll like. We're here 7 days a week. It's a free call, 0800 953 4700. Let's continue our journey of luxurious discovery with Norwegian Cruise Line with a Greek Isles and Turkey adventure now for September. This is 11 nights in total with a flight first out of the UK to Athens in Greece and some time to explore and indulge while you enjoy a 2-night stay in a hotel. I have to say, there are so many people with their eyes on an itinerary like this. Greek Isles and Turkey, you know, right the way across the board, whichever cruise line comes up with these packages, they sell out really, really quickly. It is the place that everyone kind of wants to go at the moment. And funnily enough, when we talk a lot about the Far East and Asia and Australia and even America and the Caribbean, the Greek Isles and Turkey still feels relatively local, doesn't it, to us in the UK? And I think that's why so many people are saying, okay, well, I've done my little cruise around the Med now. I've done Italy, Spain, France, Portugal, whatever it might be. I'll just spread my wings a little bit more. So you've got 2 nights in a hotel in Athens, which of course is full of history, and then it's time for your cruise. 9 nights, all inclusive, on Norwegian Viva. Now, of course, she is a very, very new ship. She launched in the middle of 2023, so she's still brand spanking new, which is what we like to see. We love new ships, and we love mid-range ships as well. Just over 3,000 passengers on board, but look at what you have on offer. You have never lived until you've experienced being in an infinity pool at the side of a ship looking out to the ocean. It is one of the most bizarre and beautiful experiences you could ever have. It's wonderful to do. And I'll say it and I'll say it and say it, and I've been saying it for the last 15 years on TV about cruising. When you get on a cruise ship like this, and it is so beautiful, it had so many choices, like a racetrack, you know, that's totally normal, isn't it? On a cruise ship, let's have a racetrack, why not? You really do escape from your own everyday. You know, we all have busy lives. We all have a lot of stuff in our head all the time. Life's a bit of a journey. It goes up, it goes down. And I think a cruise, any kind of holiday, comes along at the right time for you, doesn't it? It gets you away from your everyday. So a ship like this, of course you can keep in touch. You've got a Wi-Fi package included as part of your all-inclusive offering on this one. But to all intents and purposes, you can get away from everything. You can forget the news and the headlines. You can forget the worries of the world. People think you're off the grid because you're on a cruise, so let them think that's fine. And you can just really, really enjoy and indulge in your holiday. Let's see where we're going then, shall we? Out of the port for Athens, which is Piraeus. First port, let's see if I can say it, Thessaloniki. Bless you. It's in Greece. You can see the White Tower here, the city's symbol, taking the scenic views on the waterfront. You can wander through the bustling Modiano market as well and see the Rotunda monument, which is lovely. Next we go to Izmir in Turkey. This is a great port for Ephesus, of course, the ancient ruins, but in Izmir itself, you can see the Konak Square and its famous clock tower. You can wander the promenade. You can visit the bazaars for shopping. There's so much more there as well. Next, this is the highlight on this itinerary. It's Istanbul in Turkey. We have 2 full days here, so an overnight, which is brilliant. You've got the iconic Hagia Sophia, of course, to go and visit, which is the symbol of the city's history. You can stroll through the Ottoman Topkapi Palace, see the busy Grand Bazaar. Oh my word, there's a whole list and lots of excursions available. Remember, you've got shore excursion credits for everywhere you're going on this cruise, as well as part of your offering. Mykonos is next. Needs no explanation, needs no introduction, Mykonos. You just know that it is going to be full of those ancient, beautiful charms. It'll all be about taking pictures in places like this, won't it? Wandering the high hills in Santorini, through Oya village, taking maybe a winery tour. I mean, do take a tour when you're on these cruise ships as well. They're well worth investing in. They're well put together. Sometimes you can see 2 or 3 highlights in one day tour, of course, and it gets you back to the ship ready for sail away again. To Rhodes next. Rhodes, of course, has the Acropolis of Lindos, other amazing historical sites, but you know what? It's going to be the time of year where you are literally soaking up the sun and just enjoying these wonderful places. Heraklion on Crete is next, where you can visit the famed Palace of Knossos, which is very, very nice. If you've got any pictures of any of these places, by the way, feel free to email them in. I always love to see them. I'll pop up the email address in a couple of minutes for you, so you can send in your pictures from wherever you've been. But look at that itinerary, and it is one of the hottest itineraries. Whenever we bring a Greek Isles and Turkey itinerary across the board, the phones start ringing. And I'm not surprised, because this is a little bit of a step in a different direction, isn't it? As I say before, if you've done the Med quite a lot, maybe you've done the Canaries, maybe you've done Italy, Spain, Greece and whatever, and you just want to widen your horizons just that little bit, but not too far away to the other side of the world, Greek Isles and Turkey is just beautiful. The weather's lovely, the scenery's lovely, you've got wonderful different destinations here as well. So, fabulous adventure for September, 11 nights in total, including your flights to and from Athens. You've got a 2-night hotel stay there before you cruise on Norwegian Viva for 9 nights. And remember, while you're on the cruise, right the way through the cruise, premium drinks package included, extra nights of speciality dining included, a Wi-Fi package included, and shore excursion credits for every port you sail into around the Greek Isles, including your overnight in Istanbul in Turkey. Got through all of that without mentioning teeth this time. That's good, isn't it? Right, let's see your price tag. Exclusive, brilliant, amazing price tag, as always, from us here at Cruise1st at under £2,000 per person, which for what you are doing and what is included, considering you've got your flights and your stay in Athens as well as that all-inclusive cruise, absolutely top notch. How about an extra bonus offer on this one, exclusive to us here at Cruise1st? If you take an ocean view upgrade for this sailing, we'll upgrade you again to the fresh air. I've opened the doors of my very own balcony. Let's go and check out the upgrade price to do that. So it's one upgrade price, but it's two upgrades. You upgrade once, we'll upgrade you twice. It's as simple as that. You're already all inclusive, so why not make it a real special trip to remember? It will be anyway, one way or the other, but sometimes it's quite nice to have that upgrade for free. This is almost like, you know, when you go on a plane and you go premium economy and you arrive on board and they say, welcome, sir, madam. Today you'll not be premium economy. You're going right down to the front to your very own pod where you can lay out absolutely flat and enjoy everything. It's like that. It's as simple as that. And we all like a bit of that, don't we? 0800 953 4700 if you like the sound of that. It's incredible, isn't it? They've all been incredible, these deals, I have to say. And that's just three of hundreds and hundreds of Norwegian Cruise Line deals that you'll find on our website, of course, 24 hours a day, 7 days a week at cruise1st.tv. And our website is well worth looking at. And listen, if you go onto the website and anything there you think, oh, what does this mean? And does that actually include that and whatever? If you've got any questions, all you need to do is call our team on 0800 953 4700. Remember, we've been in this business a heck of a long time, in fact 25 years right now, and that is why so many people trust cruise bookings with Cruise1st.
With over 20 years of travel experience, when booking with Cruise1st, you're dealing with the cruise specialists. We can tailor-make the perfect holiday for you, adding hotel stays and exciting land tours so you can fully immerse yourself in the destinations you're visiting. As a fully bonded member of APTA and Atoll Protected, you have the peace of mind that your booking is safe with us. We've been on your TV screens for over a decade, and we guarantee the best cruise prices. If you find one of our offers cheaper elsewhere on TV, then we'll match or beat that price. We allow you to spread the cost of your holiday with many of our deals. Just pay a deposit today, and then you have until your due date to pay your balance. Plus, we're one of the highest rated cruise agents on Trustpilot, with over 6,000 independent reviews, so you can be fully confident when booking your next holiday with Cruise1st.
And listen, it doesn't cost a penny to pick up the phone and speak to our team and ask the questions. And actually, if you've seen a deal elsewhere, then bring it to us and we'll see if we can match or beat that price. Because many times we have done that. Go and look at our Trustpilot reviews as well. Don't take our word for it, go and read those Trustpilot reviews as well. And you will see our team named individually. And the names come up again and again and again and again. Because when you make your inquiry, you'll speak to one person, and then when you want to make your booking, you can speak to the same person. And in 3 years' time, when you're booking your cruising, you'll be speaking still to the same person. And you will be getting the very, very best of the deals as well. Our team are amazing because we're not a broadband travel agent in the respect of we don't book holiday cottages and we don't generally book just, you know, a fortnight in Benidorm in a hotel for you. We are, as our name suggests, Cruise1st. So we start with the cruise and we build lovely holidays around that. And that means that our team do know the ships. They've been on the ships. They've sailed on the ships. They've holidayed on the ships. So they know them. So they can put together the very, very best deals. And they know where all the cruise ships are all the time. It's amazing. Give them a try. 0800 953 4700. And I'll see you back here for more soon.